Now from your exclusive home for minor league MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Harrisburg Senators and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can stay hot. He's coming off a month in which he hit over 400. He hasn't shown any signs of slowing down, so we'll see if he can continue to ride that momentum and keep up that pace as we turn the page on the calendar.
Phil Toney is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Don Mattingly will stand in trying to keep that hitting streak alive. See what he's done over the past 9 ball games.
Mattingly.
Stay hot right now. Stay hot.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
Chopped foul wide of first.
That's foul.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Harrisburg is out in front, 1-0. Stepping in, Don Mattingly. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Ackley. He drew a walk his first time up. He's set. Here's the 2-2. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
In now, Jorge Ramos. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Second baseman, Jorge Ramos.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Now both runners are breaking. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's there in plenty of time. He's out trying to steal third as they get the lead runner here.
Now that play is going to change the complexion of this inning for sure. Now all of a sudden you've got 2 outs and a runner at second base, so you may have just handed this pitcher a lifeline.
Don Mattingly will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, let her fly right here.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, see it deep and drive. What do you say?
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Hard liner to center field. That's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 9-1 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit.
Hey, wait for a good one.
Striding into the box, Dustin Ackley. He singled his last time up.
play like you can.
Ground ball right side. To second for one. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. So he gets the ball rolling as they pull off the nice.
Don Mattingly ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Shoots this one to first. But this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play.
I think the awareness needs to be a little better here. You've got to make sure that ball's not going to get caught before you take off. And here, he's got no chance.
Don Mattingly digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, how much hotter is he going to get? And he's got himself another 3-hit ball game, and that batting average is going to continue to climb even higher.
Dustin Ackley stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Let's go, kid.
A pause and the 0-2. Too high. 1-2. This crowd, not a huge one strictly in terms of numbers, has definitely had plenty to cheer about.
Yeah, they have been a very vocal bunch, that's for sure. These are the true fans out there on a night like this.
Bounce to first. Right to him. One there. On to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 10-5. Good night, everybody. And we welcome you back to today's minor league pregame show as we close in on Double-A Eastern League Baseball with our Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Don Mattingly is our focus as he enters this game riding a 10-game hitting streak. Steve, what do you think about his chances of extending it in this game?
Well, Matt, we all know that these streaks are always tough to keep going, especially when people start to catch on that they're actually happening. Plus, the pressure just keeps rising the longer they get. Now, this isn't really that long a streak by any means, so I doubt that he's feeling any pressure yet. I think he's just really having fun with it. But if he continues to stick to that same approach he's had over the last 10, I think he's got a good shot to keep it going for a little while longer. And, you know, it always helps if you get that hit out of the way in your very first at-bat. So we'll see if he can get that done in this one.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Harrisburg Senators and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, they need to get on more. They're in the bottom third of the league in OBP, so they need to get runners on base so that they can at least try to put together some big innings.
Number 57 starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Don Mattingly will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Weak chopper up the line.
That's foul.
But it's foul, strike 1.
Stay hot, babe. Here we go.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Stay hot right now. Stay hot.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Stay hot up there. Here we go, kid.
Come on, big dog. Stay hot.
Here's a swing, and oh, man. Way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now to the plate, Don Mattingly, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier.
Mattingly.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Come on, big guy.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us. And
Barry Whitney is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Oh, what a dive. And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go now to the top of the third. Trenton leads this one 6-0. Don Mattingly strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Hey, let you can.
Now a snap throw to first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Gonna be a tough play. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Barry Whitney stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sams will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Thunder are on top, 6-0. Don Mattingly will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Here we go. Come on, big guy. Get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Don Mattingly will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already. Here he got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Watch out, drive him in for us. Let's go, baby.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Looking good.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Blanco is there for it.
In effect. Right fielder.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 7-5. So long, everybody.
Fans, our final line score.
All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Don Mattingly is our focus. Coming off a last game in which he was really outstanding in the clutch moments, collecting a whole bucket full of RBI, so he'll be looking to emulate that type of performance here again in this one.
Yeah, and you said it, Matt. He was clutch. And you know, some guys just have that uncanny ability to come through when it really matters. In baseball, it's usually when there are runners in scoring position, and he found himself up in that situation a number of times. It was pretty special to watch him out there, so I'm excited to see what he does to back it up.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Trenton Thunder and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. Last month, he had a double-digit home run total. He's not going to get cheated when he's at the plate. And when he connects, goodbye, Mr. Baseball.
Todd Aguila will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Don Mattingly will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Now, he's been producing like an MVP candidate lately, driving in over 15 runs in the last 10 balls.
Don Mattingly in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Myrick moving to his left. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Altoona's out in front, 1-0. Don Mattingly will stand third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
Had a pretty good lead right there.
Hey, like you can.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Saucedo is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Don Mattingly will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Left field and deep. Myrick ranging back, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 2-1. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Trenton Thunder and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
I think you're going to have to try to get on the board early and then don't let your foot off the gas. You've got to keep pressure on this club to not let them back in a ball game.
Marco Saucedo is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look right here. Right-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's had his way with them.
Don Mattingly gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Mattingly.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Let's go right here.
And he swings on the first pitch as this is popped high into the air on the left side. Hamlin is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Don Mattingly in now, popped out in his first trip.
And it was a breaking ball that seemed to fool him and induce that pop-up last time, so he may see a steady diet of those right here.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, the offense for these guys has kind of been like you, Steve, all year long. Been on vacation. They didn't get much going yesterday at all. They've been.
Barry Whitney is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out.
That pitch was called a ball on the pitch before. I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Keith Wright steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he got him at second on a perfect throw.
You want to talk about having a bazooka for an arm. After watching the jump, I thought he had this base stolen, but this ball is on the money with some steam on it. And he's out by a pretty comfortable margin.
Don Mattingly will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Schroeder will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Altoona's out in front, 2-1. Striding in to start the 9th, Don Mattingly, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
High pop-up. Hamlin is there for it. 1 away. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Altoona wins it 5-2. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Trenton Thunder and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Well, when you look at the pitchers in this one, you're expecting a pretty good duel out of them. So you're going to have to try to work counts a little bit better, get that pitch count up, and hopefully get into the bullpen early. A couple of runs early might be all it takes.
Richie Chavez, a Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look right here. Right-handed hitters are hitting less than 250 against him. He's had his way with them.
Don Mattingly gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Don Mattingly.
Hey, see you to rip it up there.
Popped high in the air. Hamlin is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Don Mattingly in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Saucedo will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Don Mattingly is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. But they're going to need a few more here, as they're still well behind.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts one off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball game.
In now, Don Mattingly. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
First pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike one.
Yeah, and it seems like we kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Two down, runners at first and second. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
The 0-2 delivery. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Two men are on with two men out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ramirez has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Altuna's out in front, 12-2. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Altoona wins it 12-2. So long, everybody.
Time of the ball.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think patience at the plate is one of the issues that you're going to be looking at today. This pitcher throws a ton of pitches, walks a bunch of guys, so make him prove that he can throw the ball over the plate, and if he does, let it rip.
Adrian Ojeda will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down.
Vernon Gomez will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, I'll tell you what, I have him in my lineup every day. He's had 8 RBIs over his last 10 games. Yesterday was just a little bit of an off day for him.
Right side hit hard, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's been a really tough out this year, bringing an on-base percentage over 400 into the game, so I have a feeling he could be a...
Oh, Chief, one
Don
time. Here we go.
Mattingly will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Well, all he did was add another great performance to the last 10 ball games that he's already had. He's hitting over 450 in his last 10 games.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. None out, runners at first and second.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Hey, one down,
Patrick
right now.
Kim will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen.
Let's turn two here.
On the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Don Mattingly is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Rips this one to first. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Right fielder number 15.
Don Mattingly digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Allen on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. The Thunder are on top, 1-0. Don Mattingly will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
One time.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a base hit, also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Trenton won 1-0. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he needed just a little help to get out of that 7th inning, but all in all, that's 6 2/3 very strong innings for him on the mound.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 1-0. Good night, everybody.
Fans are final.